Okay, Super Wildcard Weekend. Sorry I'm running a little late. I was busy trying to explain to Arthur Smith that a coaching carousel is not an amusement park ride for coaches.
Well, that's not what the name implies.
He did not handle it well.
I'm pretty sure everyone thought that.
Literally no one
Absolutely
did.
not.
Nope. Well, speaking of coaches, we had quite a few changes this week. It was the end of an era. Bill Belichick and Nick Saban stepped down, but who can blame them after trying to coach Mac Jones? Also, we are hiring Gerard Mayo. Yes, some people are worried about that he has no experience as a head coach, but neither does Dennis Allen. And one of the more shocking developments, Mike Vrabel parted ways. The Titans are still taking L's even when their season's over. Look, okay, we had to. He didn't get along with our front office. Trading A.J. Brown is now your second worst move in franchise history. That is not true. We drafted Kevin Dyson over Randy Moss. And lastly, the legend Pete Carroll is no longer with Seattle. The Seahawks asked him if he wanted to stay on to run part of the organization, but he said he'll pass. Chicago, get in here, please.
Yes.
Okay, does all of this talk make you want to tell Matt something?
Yes, it does.
Can you ask him if we're still on for lunch? Okay, Matt has cost this organization hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I don't care if Matt murdered his entire family. He is like a son to me.
Look, you guys need to start taking this season seriously.
Okay,
this is a big draft for you. You have a big decision coming up. Can we just be mature and take this season seriously? You're making this harder than it has to be. That's what she said. Okay, all right, that's a get out. Everybody just everybody shut up. It's like Lovie Smith all over again. Okay, let's jump right into the wild card games. Texans, Browns. It is good to see Joe Flacco can beat the Browns one last time. Joe Flacco has now thrown as many touchdown passes for the Browns as Deshaun Watson. We wouldn't have gotten to the playoffs without Joe. That was not all his fault. Our defense was terrible. Yes, the city of Buffalo got over 18 inches of snow, and people there were still better on the road than the Browns defense. Yeah, can we talk about CJ now? Yes, congratulations to CJ Stroud. He is finally a part of a team that can actually win a playoff game. Yeah, well, just don't have him take a test. Am I right, guys? Get out. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Dolphins, Chiefs. I do want to apologize for the weather. The Dolphins said it was like playing during the Ice Age, which they would know that's the last time they won a playoff game. Miami, get in here. What was with the play calling down 26-7?
Well, it was cold.
I have not seen Dolphins use up that many screens since Flipper was in theaters. Dolphins at SeaWorld perform better. Also, I think I have frostbite. Tua is the worst. Asking him to beat good teams is like asking Travis Kelce to catch. Look, doesn't matter. I totally psyched out Tua. He didn't psych me out. Yeah, if anyone should get the psych out, it should be Mahomes. Tua, I know this is a dark time for you, but I'd like to get your thoughts on what happened today. Well, Tim, today I lost the big game and a dear friend. I'm feeling pretty vulnerable right now. I don't think I should be alone. I need someone. It certainly does seem to be raining on Tua right now. Let's do the game that was rescheduled, Bills Steelers. We did move it. We were worried about the safety of Bills fans.
Light it on fire now. By the time I take my shirt off, I'll be ready to jump.
That may have been a mistake. That's a new one. What is that? This is a list of all the Bills' excuses. So far, we have the coin toss, overtime, injuries, Ken Dorsey, the rain, snow, and the sun. Pittsburgh, get in here. 23 other NFL teams have won a playoff game more recently than you. They were also throwing snowballs. They threw them right at our intended receiver. Between the fans and Mason Rudolph, that makes one of them. This is why they didn't let Rudolph join in the reindeer games. The fans throwing snowballs were more accurate than Kenny Pickett. Okay, now I would like to take a moment to sincerely congratulate the Detroit Lions on their first playoff win since 1991. Thank you, everyone. To put that in perspective, the last time the Lions won a playoff game, M&M was still just a candy. Well, Matthew Stafford finally brought Detroit a playoff win. Well, it doesn't help the refs were terrible. That should have been rough in the passer. The refs were not that bad.
Hey, Matt, are you okay? What kind of state are you in?
Los Angeles?
He's good. Also, I know a lot of you were complaining about having to buy Peacock. The good news is you can watch movies and shows like Yellowstone where you can actually see Cowboys perform well. The Packers were the only team to win on the road this week. They now play the 49ers, so it will be the best offense in the NFL and the 49ers. Well, we are still America's team. You are not even Texas's team. What is wrong with you? Dak and CeeDee Lamb had worse chemistry than Will and Jada Pinkett Smith. Okay, this is a list of things that's lasted longer than Dallas in the playoffs. Aaron Rodgers' time with the Jets, Josh McDaniels' head coaching career, David Tepper's patience, middle school relationships, the average lifespan of a guinea pig, and Kim and Chris Humphrey's marriage. You wanted to see me? You. Look up the word idiot in the dictionary. You know what you'll find? A picture of me? No, the definition for the word idiot, which is what you are. Between Nick Saban and the Cowboys losing, this is not a good year for Yankees fans. Can we talk about the Eagles now, please? We have to do it. Matt Patricia, get in here. You have now been hired as an offensive and defensive coordinator, and neither one made sense. That was the worst defense I've ever seen. Your best defensive play was the Bucs dropping passes. Well, that was James Bradbury's fault. He could not tackle. Aaron Judge was at the game, and even he makes more contact in the postseason than James Bradbury. Jalen said, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." We officially broke the Eagles. Jalen Hurts is just Teddy Bridgewater if he used motivational Facebook quotes in his press conferences. Okay, well, everybody just calm down. We had a great regular season. We happen to come up short in the playoffs, okay? That never happens to Philly sports teams. Why can't I book this Cancun reservation? That resort is reserved for Joel Embiid.